So, great news, people. Nation here. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, share, ring that bell, ding dong. So, just quickly get my notes out here. New line, I believe Warner Brothers, yeah. I'm sorry I didn't write down the other one, but who owned the rights as well. Well, the must be pretty far into it, but yeah, they're bringing out a new movie now. I believe this is going to be an animated movie, and the War of the Rohirrim, set 183 years before the start of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and story of Helm Hammerhand, who was the leader of the kingdom of Rohirrim, and it's slated to be released April the 24th. Sorry, April 2024. So, yeah, that's well, just over a year from now, and basically because they own most of the rights as well as the other company. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. But they own the gaming rights, basically, for the video games, which they plan on making some more. One thing that is very good about this is, one, Amazon aren't involved, and they have also been in contact with Peter Jackson, Fran Walsh, and Philip, is it Boyness or Boyes? I'm not too sure how to pronounce the second name. English isn't my strong suit. You probably, if you watch many of my other videos, you probably pick up on that. My English is as bad as my French. I don't speak French whatsoever, so pretty bad that. So yeah, never really been good at English at school. I don't know why. I seem to have some mental blockage when it comes to it. Even on my phone, the predictive texting and that. Yeah, can't even figure out what I want to do. But yeah, they plan on making more, and like I say, I actually thought this was going to be a live action movie to start with, but I sort of been following it not too closely, but recently I have, and yeah. So as far as I know, it's going to be an animated movie. It is going to be released in cinemas, and it's also going to have a game coming out roughly the same time. I don't know if it's going to be an open world online game or standalone. I should imagine it would perhaps be both. And they do plan on whether this is going to be a success. We know there's going to be a lot of money involved, and yeah, they've already laid plans for more follow-ups. I can't say whether they plan on making any trilogies, but they are definitely planning on reviving this franchise, and good for them. They've already said, David Zaslav, I think, made a comment about, the money that they've been losing lately and people being turned off and basically not interested in the the bullshit that we've been getting in the last few years. Amazon were determined to cater for this modern audience. I don't get what they mean by this modern audience. I've noticed, Star Wars, the children aren't interested. I've got grandchildren that the age they are now, I couldn't wait for Christmas for Star Wars to be on TV. And when I got a bit older, I couldn't wait for the special edition, even though I was a bit disappointed by him. And even the prequels. And lately, I've watched Andor and thought it was good. I've been watching The Mandalorian season 3, and I've actually been watching The Bad Batch and the animated version of the Clone Wars. I thought was really good. Yeah, children now, no, they'd rather watch Jeffy or, I couldn't believe it when stepdaughter for Christmas she wanted a unspeakable tracksuit that we paid for and had shipped over, and it was cheap and crap. Quickly got out of shape, and she wore it a couple of times, and that was that. Yeah, Star Trek. The old original fans, the Trekkies, absolutely, turned off by this Kurtzman crap. And then you got Uzi, Christopher Chimballs, what he did to Doctor Who. And then Amazon Prime, and how can you take a fantasy based on, well, fantasy. It's pure fiction. It's made up. It is something that sprang from someone's imagination of an imaginary world with imaginary people, but based loosely on sort of medieval Europe type setting, and then say, well, we want to update it to reflect the world we live in today. What and regardless of that, it was just pure crap anyway, and boring. You know, I mean, the Johnny Depp trial, more people were interested in watching that. And that was just people sat there in a courtroom not doing anything. And you know, no comment, no comment. Hearsay. Yeah, just repeating words. More people are interested in that. Yeah, and then you got like, you know, kids got that Jeffrey, and all it is Jeffrey on the line, Jeffrey doing that, Jeffrey over here, Jeffrey doing that. Yeah, so like I say, they've not acknowledged that, yeah, they hold the rights, and one of the articles I wrote, they made a big issue of, yes, we hold the rights, like I say, is it Uline, Warner Brothers, and then the other company. Sorry, I cannot read. I should have wrote it down. And what's it? Animation Studios or whatever. But yeah, yeah, they've got a release date in mind, and it's going to lead to more, and it's going to be, like I say, Peter Jackson. They're basically the people that they went to make the Lord of the Rings trilogy. They've gone to them, and it's like, we want to repeat your success, and the way to repeat that success is basically make it how they made it. And as Peter Jackson said, we weren't interested in putting any of our baggage, any of our messages into it. We wanted to honour Tolkien and, like, you know, reflect and honour the world that he created. And people who read the books, I know some people were a bit, what's it about some of the changes he made. Some people say it improved the films, some people were just miffed that it didn't stay quite true. To be honest, I'd only read the books once, so I didn't actually notice the changes too much. And after hearing about him and going back and watching the film again, it's, like I say, I think it was a smart decision, one that didn't take lightly, but not, as we know, not everything transfers from book to screen, or, you know, like we see with these superhero comic you know, superhero comic stories. Didn't quite transfer across. You've just got to handle it with care. And it seems, from everything I've read, that they have handled this with care, and I can't wait to hear more and report on it again. But the war on woke, to me, really seems like, well, it has been won. And really, I think it was blown out of proportion anyway. I think people should have just not made such a big issue about it, and hopefully they would have gone away sooner. Amazon went down that route, and look what happened. And they're not going to change anytime soon. Disney, Marvel, well, they're just going to learn the hard way. But anyway, for now, like I say, Population Nation here. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, share, ring that bell, ding dong, and may peace be with you. Thank you very much.